So here's a quick thing I'm gonna do. There's this game I've been playing for a while called Dragonsoul. I recommend it. It's pretty fun, even though I'm at the point where I'm sort of tired of playing it. Um, but they just released an update, and I'm going to check it out a little bit. So I am going to allow you games. I'm gonna allow you guys to check it out with me and show you a little bit of what it's about as quickly as I can. So they just did an update. Let's see what's new. New goodies, new heroes, enemies, legendary quests, hero skills, hero levels, ruins, and contests. There's a lot out there, so start exploring. Well, let's explore. I'm gonna collect my rewards, and I believe I missed my free stamina boost. So the main thing you'll do first is go through the campaign. Right now, they didn't release a new chapter, but right now there are 10. And basically, the world is being threatened by this evil dragon who's taking over the lesser dragons, and you have to rescue all of them. So normally I would just raid, which allows me to collect items without actually doing the stage. But for the sake of sharing with you guys, I will do it manually. So this is a stage. So you get to collect heroes. As you can see, I have quite a bit. My main team for levels is my Crimson Witch, my Spiky Dragon, my Understudy, my Hydra, and my Dark Horse. So let's get into the action. So for the most part, your team is not controlled by you. They attack and move forward in the order that you selected them. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, depending on their positioning, it changes a little bit. But if you see, they'll all sort of enter the screen in the order they were picked. And they might move forward as the stage goes along. So I'm not going to be able to show you too much on this stage because the enemies are too weak and they die before I'm actually able to do anything. Because this is actually just the first world. So when you finish the stage, you get your rewards. So I'm going to raid that a few more times, just so I don't have to come back to it later. So I'll go ahead to chapter 10. Or let's see, let's do chapter 9. Give you guys a better example of what the gameplay is like. So your team will come in, and they'll start to fight, and if you notice on the bottom, there are yellow meters growing slowly for each of my characters, which is when you can unleash one of their powerful attacks. This is the only part of the game you truly have control over, and it's actually very strategic, because depending on how tough the team in front of you is, will sort of determine when you need to use those special attacks. For example, one of the characters in the game can give your teammates a shield, and others do other things like boost your attack speed. So depending on the composition of your team is when you might need to decide to unleash those attacks. So the writing on this game is not that good, but there's a lot of content to do for someone just starting as far as gathering heroes, raiding temples, which is something that it's an event that happens from time to time, so I won't be able to show you right now. But another feature is the Guild War, which is this. I'll show you what the Guild War is. It's guild versus guild, and you're able to actually fight against other people's teams. So there's a lot of strategy involved into this. You need to be at least level 60 and have at least 15. I believe you need to have at least 15 heroes. So you set up 3 rows of defenses. Most people will put their strongest in the front lines, but other people prefer to be a little more deceptive, putting their weaker heroes first, allowing somebody to get ahead a little bit, and then stopping them before they're able to claim that final line. So I'm going to pick a team to attempt to raid. I think teams... I don't know, that looks kind of tough. I think I want to attack Tower 7. So now I need to pick my lineup according to what their lineup is. So we're going to go... We're gonna push hard. So by selecting this composition, I'll be able to sort of back their team up into a corner and allowing all of my AoE spells to hit without fail. You'll see what I mean in a second. So the first stage of the Guild War is to clear their minions. Once you clear their minions, you'll be able to go forward and fight their actual team. So the Minotaur is going to lock their team in. Now I'll be able to hit their back row easily. And then that is me clearing a row of the Guild War. So now I can't use those heroes anymore, and I go on to the next stage, and I have to put together yet again another team to fight their next team. So let's see here. Based on what they've got, I'm going to put these two in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is the team. I think this is the right team. Possibly. Yeah, this looks good. So again, we've got to clear the minions. The trick is that I'm not going to know what their final line is going to look like. So it's all really just sort of planning and not overextending your heroes. But this looks pretty good. Okay, he managed to kill one of my guys. It's starting to look kind of ugly. It's looking really ugly, actually. So, I kind of blew that one. So the problem with that is now that their heroes get to keep their yellow meter, so it actually makes it a little more difficult for me to win now. But I should be able to pull it off regardless. Hopefully. My guild will be really mad at me if I can't. Oh boy, this is looking pretty ugly. Oh damn. I think I screwed up here. I screwed up majorly. Oh yeah, I screwed up big time. I'm not going to be very happy about that. Anyway, leave me along. The Skeleton King is just a stupid, ridiculously overpowered enemy that they introduced into the game. It's just really ridiculous. So now, the next thing I'm going to go, there's chests. That's not really that exciting. I mean, you basically get the gist of it. I'll show you my hero set. So I've got a lot of heroes here. Another thing about heroes is that you collect items for them in order to give them promotions. Each time they get a major promotion, they unlock a new skill. As you can see, for our Pixie Queen, we've got Channel Essence, Germinate, Rejuvenate, and Deep Roots. So they all will unlock additional skills, and you have to put points into those skills to make them stronger. So there's actually a lot of depth there. There's even stats that you can check out. They've got health, health regen, energy and energy regen, strength, agility, intellect, strength, growth, damage, skill power, armor, magic resist. So the game actually gets very deep. We've got tanks, attackers, and healers. Not so many healers, but there are some healers. There's a healer. So yeah, again, like I said, there's totally a lot to explore. You should definitely give it a try. That's it for this quick review. The game is Dragonsoul. It's free to play. Go check it out.